I need these women to stop lying about them not selling it when y'all be selling it. You think these high status ass niggas is gonna sit up here and just spend their money on you and you not giving that shit up when there are prettier women than you that were willing to give that shit up?
Whenever I hear these selling it conversations coming from women, it really gives bitter to me because y'all are doing the same things that they're doing, except y'all aren't getting the same in return. Y'all be like, they're sleeping with these men. They're sleeping with these men to get these things. They had to give it up. Let's say for the fun of it, they are sleeping with them. So are y'all not also sleeping with these men? Are y'all not also giving it up? Y'all are sleeping with these men the same way they're sleeping with them. The only difference is the ones that y'all are sleeping with wouldn't buy you a bottle of water. The men that they sleep with take them on expensive vacations, buy them expensive bags, houses, cars, give them lump sums, invest in their businesses. The men that y'all sleep with complain about getting you flowers on Valentine's Day. They sell theirs for cars, trips, and bags. Y'all sell yours for good morning texts, car dates, and a situationship title. They pop the cat and get houses. Y'all pop the cat and get a baby daddy who doesn't want to pay child support. Y'all have these conversations to make yourselves feel better for the fact that y'all have poor kitty management. These women don't owe y'all anything. They don't owe y'all any explanation. Y'all want so badly for these women to get online and be like, I had to give it up. Why would they do that? When y'all are sleeping with men who aren't doing shit for y'all, nobody is telling y'all to get on the internet and tell us how you're sleeping with someone who doesn't do anything for you. Yet whenever y'all see women who are actually benefiting from the men they're entertaining, y'all want them to get online and tell y'all that they're sleeping with them. Why? Why don't y'all get on here and tell us how y'all are sleeping with men who are doing nothing for you? Why don't y'all get on here and tell us how y'all give it away for free? Why don't y'all get on here and tell us how you give it away to random strange males on the first link? There's no way a man would just buy you all these things just because he definitely wants something. Yeah, the same way the men y'all are sneaky linking with want something. Like, what are we talking about? The guy who took you to Chili's wants something. The guy who asked you to chill in his car wants something. The guy who drops 10K on a Chanel bag wants something. They all want something. And the bottom line is y'all are all selling it. Some are just getting more than others. And I really wish y'all would stop harassing women who get more, knowing y'all pop and sell just as much cat as they do. The only difference is y'all have nothing to show for it.
Now, shout out to Dose of Pink because her reads be epic. I love her reads. I love her takes on things. Follow her on TikTok. She's called Dose of Pink. Now, I don't really have much to add because she literally pointed everything out that I was already thinking. However, hearing that woman in the very beginning really gave me flashbacks from when I was like in my late teens and throughout my entire 20s and even into my early 30s. I've had so many women over the years be like, you know damn well you gonna have to give it up. These women out here lying, blah 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 blah. They just the hate and the jealousy just poured through them. And I used to try to tell women the same thing that I'm finna tell y'all, okay? And I don't give relationship advice. Y'all remember, I am the one that will tell y'all to leave if it's not beneficial to you and whatever. So I would never want a woman to stay in a relationship. I'm not giving relationship advice as far as that goes. However, I do know how to work these men in like to your convenience, or if you're going to deal with men. I always say don't deal with them because they're a waste of time. 9 times out of 10, if you don't find somebody that's actually benefiting your life, like, they're useless as fuck. Okay. But I'm saying all that to say, if you're going to deal with them, you absolutely do not have to give a man anything to get stuff from them. Okay. And I know this for a fact because as much as I get mad about how much men use women, I'm maybe I should be embarrassed to admit this, but I have used the entire fuck out of men my whole life up until I want to say my early 30s. And even then I was still using them, but we were using each other equally. That's when it became like an equal thing. But from my mid to late teens all the way up until now, I'm telling you, I am the messiah of using men. And I'm going to tell you all you got to do. So for those of you who don't think women are giving it up and these men are not paying for trips and paying rent and paying car notes and doing all this other stuff for free. I'm here to tell you that there are a lot of men out there who are absolutely doing that. The trick is if you give it up, especially too soon, that's why you're not going to get anything. Because a lot of men like to feel like they're working for something. They like to feel like there's something that, like, a woman is a challenge or whatever. Once a man has gotten everything he wants from you, now it's like, I don't have to impress her no more. I got the magical thing. I got the one thing out of her that I wanted. So the game that you have to play, if you're interested, I'm just throwing it out there. The game you have to play is I'm just filling you out and getting to know you, and I'm basing all of this on how you're treating me. And then, if I like you right now, but if I decide I like you because of how you're treating me, then we can talk about me giving you my goodies or whatever, right? That's how you have to play it. So basically, you have to make them think that you're trying to fill them out while also showing interest in them. So you have to show that you like them, talk to them on the phone, laugh at their jokes, stroke their ego. I'm just trying to get to know you. During that phase, if a man is going to buy you things and do things for you, he's going to do it in that phase. That is the phase you're going to get the most out of him. You're going to get the most out of him when he thinks he has a chance. When he's saying, okay, she's just trying to fill me out, so I'm going to wine and dine her. I'm going to buy her gifts. I'm going to take her on trips. I'm going to do all these things for her because I'm trying to get to the cookie. I'm just calling it that for the purposes of this video, right? I'm trying to when the man approached you, the only thing men think about when they approach you is, I want to fuck you. I just want y'all to know that 100% of men, they will lie and say, oh, I just want to get to know you. You seem like an interesting lady, blah, blah, blah. Listen, what they want to get to know is what your cuckoo feels like. That's it. That's what they want to know. 100% of all men. Okay. Please know that going into the dating world. It's up to you to play that to your advantage from that point on. Because if he came up to you, then you already got him where you want him. Now, are there men out there who will flat out tell you to your face, I ain't giving no bitch nothing. She ain't giving it up. She ain't giving me nothing. I ain't finna waste my money on none of these hoes. Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, I think that's probably it's probably the majority of them that feel like that. The moment you hear a man say something like that, the moment you get any semblance that's his mindset, ghost him. Save yourself the trouble, save yourself the embarrassment, save yourself the humiliation and he's gonna try to bring your self-esteem down and all that. Save it. Save yourself from all of that. Ghost him immediately, because he's literally just told you his mindset. He already told you his mindset. And to be honest, those are the types of men that will promise you that he'll pay a bill or he'll do something, and then as soon as he gets what he wants, he'll ghost you. Those are the same types of men. So do yourself a favor when you come across those men who ain't finna pay out nothing to no hoe because these hoes ain't loyal and blah blah blah, I ain't finna get what you gonna do for me. The moment they make that known, get rid of them. It's simple. You will save yourself a whole lot of trouble. And deal with the dudes who are like, okay, she's trying to feel me out right now. I'm trying to impress her. During that honeymoon / I need to impress her stage is typically going to be the only time that you are going to get the most out of these men. Because once they marry you, or once they, you have a baby with them and they feel like they got you locked in, all of the gifts stop. The flowers stop. They stop complimenting you. They stop noticing your hairstyles, unless they're doing it to neg you, right? If you notice, once a man gets comfortable, a lot of that stuff slows down and he starts coming with excuses. Or he just flats out think he doesn't have to work hard for you anymore because he got the golden goose, as they call it. He got what he wanted. This is a game that you're going to have to play if you want to deal with men. If you're done playing games and you don't want to deal with it no more, good luck finding the 5% of men out there who don't want to play games. But if you are on dating apps and you're going out to these like meet and greets and all this other stuff, you are playing a game and you should be playing to win. It's a game to them. They're just literally trying to see who they can sleep with, who they can get free labor out of, and all of that. That is all men care about. That's why they'll come up to you and compliment you and say you got a nice booty and you got a nice body, whatever. Please know he said that to 50 other women before you, and he's going to say it to another 50 women after you every fucking day. You are not special in that way. I know we want to think we are. We're not. They're complimenting everyone. For men, it's a numbers game. It's all about throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. That's how men play these games. And they know what to say to you to get you to believe that you're lucky and that they're really into you. Oh, I'm tired of playing games. I'm ready to settle down. You know, I ain't with the games. They know what to say. They know what women want to hear. It's all a game. I did a video last year where I said once the honeymoon phase dies down, dump them. Because you're not going to get anything else out of that relationship. If that man let his pursuit of you die, if he let it, he got comfortable with you and all that stopped, that is it. It doesn't get any better from there because you've already accepted him. If you forgive him and you let that stuff go, you've accepted him with letting things go. Like he slowed down all of his things that he was doing to impress you, and you're still there. There's no incentive for him to want to be better because you're still giving it up. You're still cooking his meals. You're still giving him babies or whatever it is you're doing individually. There is no reason for him to change and want to up his status or to be better for you. There's no reason. So that's why I say after the honeymoon phase is over, dump them. That is the time. If you're going to get a whole lot of shit out of men, that is the time you are going to get the most out of them or anything at all out of them. And if a man is really serious about you and actually wants to take you serious, he's never going to let that honeymoon phase die in the first place. That's the takeaway from this. Now, like I said, I'm not advocating for no woman to be with none of these men out here. If y'all ain't ready to play games, if you ain't trying to get none out of man, if you can take care of yourself, listen, you have my full support. I love it when I hear women talking about being celibate and being abstinent. And, I love it when women are gay and they ain't even attracted to men. I love to hear it. Because to me, that's more women waking up and not letting men play them. Like, to me, that's just the way it computes in my mind. Oh, another one. There's another one. Because the more women collectively understand the game that's being played on us as a gender, the better off we're all going to be. If we can break down patriarchy person by person, woman by woman, we're getting that much closer to our own independence and freedom, to where things in the system will have to change because too many women, it's too many of us that ain't going for the bullshit. But as long as there's pick-me's, as long as there's women who believe in this fairy tale lie, as long as there's women out there who are just game to be played, and I feel like that, like the girl in the video, who feel like you gotta give it up in order to get things out of men. As long as women like that exist, we're all fucked as women, as a gender in this country and in society. That's why I'm sharing this. I literally don't care about trying to make relationships work and all that stuff. If you are not getting what you want to get out of a nigga, out of a dude, he should not be in your life. He should be ghosted, done, blocked in all K on everything. Like that guy I shared a couple weeks ago, and you're blocked. Literally. That's how y'all need to be. You're blocked. Cause like what, he's just gonna siphon your energy. He's just gonna suck out your light. The light in your eyes is gonna die and all, like, you know what I mean? He's just gonna be around sucking off of you like a parasite. Get rid of them. But anyway, that's all I got to say about this. I just wanted to give my perspective. Those men do exist. You just got to kind of weed through and find them, and you got to be willing to walk away from dudes on at the first sign of disrespect or them trying to play in your face or the first lie or whatever. You got to be willing to walk away and block and move on to the next, or just be done altogether. Because I already know this shit is exhausting as fuck, by the way. I know how exhausting it is. I understand women wholeheartedly when they say, I'm done with this and I don't want to deal with it no more. I 100% support you and back you on that. But just know there are men out there who have paid me to spend time to be in their midst. I've come across men who are literally impotent And they're too embarrassed to show you. They already know they can't get it up. So they're not even going to embarrass themselves by trying to F you, knowing that they can't get it up. And they know that. And those be the main ones that be willing to pay women just to stroke their ego, just to be in their vicinity, just to hang out with them and take them out to dinner and show you off to their friends. I've dated men like this my entire 20s. They exist. The only men I have ever had sex with were men that I wanted to F. I wanted to F them. Probably more than they wanted to F me, maybe. I don't know. But I'm just saying. They had no idea. You just got to play a game with them. If you're still into it, you got to play. It's a game. They're playing a game on you. And the only thing is, and don't feel bad about it, because the only thing is you're beating them at the game that they are absolutely about to play on you. You're just beating them to it. And that's just the way you got to look at it. Moving forward, protect yourselves at all times. Trust nothing they say. Be smart. And if you really want to truly be smart, just be single. Seriously. It took me 39 years to come across my boyfriend. Like, the kind of man he is. 39 years. And that's the only reason why I gave it one more shot. That's it. It's the only reason. Because if he was showing semblance or a sliver of a hair of being anything like the men that I despise, I wouldn't have gave him a second conversation. I wouldn't have gave him a second look. But we just jived. And that's the only reason why I was like, one more shot. And that's it. Done. That's the only reason. 39 years though. I'm just saying. Some women ain't willing to wait that long. But anyway, that's all I got to say about this. Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all in the next video.
All together, girls. 1, 2, 3. Fuck these men on the internet. They don't know what they want, but they will see what they can get. Oh, go and waste your one and only precious life while pretending not to have a full receding hairline. So keep your eyes on his hairline and your hand on your drink. For all you know, he is a psychopath. He'll leave you on red and he won't care if